Hey everyone, Rick, the Static Nomadic. Day 14 here. Pretty mellow morning. Everybody's kind of got their own things going on. I've spent the whole morning here trying to edit these videos and get them uploaded. And these uploads, you know, they're taking 3 to 5 hours a piece. So, yeah, gets a little aggravating, but, you know, patience is virtue, right? Anyway, I've got to rearrange my trailer a little bit and get the bike reloaded. And, I don't know, I guess I ought to talk to the camp host about leaving my trailer here and preserve my spot. But I also might need the trailer and the tools. Not that this guy ain't gonna have every tool he needs, but who knows? Sometimes. I don't know. I might have the one tool he doesn't have and truly needs. So, it might be best if I took the trailer with me. If somebody else slides in this spot, then maybe I'll park further up the hill and get better cell reception. I don't know. I was going to do the marker lights on Paul's rig today, but I don't think so. I'm still working on getting these videos uploaded. And like I said, I got to rearrange this trailer and get the bike loaded, so I think that's going to be pretty much the day today. Thought I'd show you my 3D printer. While I had the chance, I happened to be doing some cleaning in here and found a bunch of stuff that I've made over the years. I thought some of you might be interested in this. This is just a collage thing that I was working on. Did a 360 scan of myself, printed it out, and then the dirt bike, and this is called oh man, can't think of the name of that boat right now. I'll think of it here in a second. But that is basically a test print, but I really just kind of like it. I think it looks pretty cool, so, and I'll show you what I do with them here in a second. But this is one of my broken vent rings from my dashboard, and this is one of the original old ones, the larger ones, and these are the ones that I made. And they worked out really, really nice. Apparently you can't buy these anymore, because boy did I try, and that's kind of what got me into this 3D printing to begin with, was these and the door handle for my refrigerator. I could not find door handles for this refrigerator, and I spent $1,100 putting a cooling unit in it. I couldn't find a door handle. So I bought me a 3D printer and threw that out in a CAD program and made it. This is what they look like on the door. I do have the cover plates. You've seen that little cover plate over there. I just haven't put them on yet because this little bit of slop right here on both of them, that's the way it's supposed to be, but there's supposed to be a spring that holds it in the lock position, and somewhere along the line I lost those original springs. So now I got to design some kind of spring to hold that in the lock position, but as a norm it won't come loose anyway. But I reprinted every piece, plastic piece that's in here. Not these acrylic pieces down here. But all of the other plastic pieces, the blocks, the head holder, all of that, I reprinted all of those in ABS so that I could build this enclosure that's on it. And this is a full enclosure. I have the front piece sitting over here, but it is a full enclosure, and the reason you do that is to keep the heat in there when you're printing ABS, to get better adhesion in the layers. All this was originally was this, from this framework up to this very top here, and then all of the electronics were mounted up on that very top. And when I built out the enclosure, you know, I moved all of that stuff outside to keep it away from the heat. Put these spool holders on. This is a dual head, dual filament. It's a dual feed, single head, dual filament. There we go. So I can print 2 colors on a given print, even though I haven't really found the need to ever do that. But it could be handy someday. Anyway, back to the pieces and parts. These are just spool holders, and those are adapters for different size spools. That's one of the cones that goes in a spool. It'll fit different sizes, but not all sizes. That's why I had to do these adapters. These are the levers for the feed. These are some of the first parts that I did, and the reason they're glossy like that is if you use a vapor, you can gloss out ABS. But I didn't like the gloss so much. I mean, it looks alright, but I wasn't super impressed, so I stuck with the natural finish. I think it looks better. These are corner pieces, extra corner pieces that I made. These are for the bearings on the bottom that slide on the rails. This is an AR lower that I was working on. Unfortunately, what happened was it was printing like that, and it got a little top heavy. And it got right up to the end of the print, and it fell over. That was a 24-hour print right there. That was a long print, but the details came out beautiful. I was really impressed with that. The threads. I mean, I was really impressed with that print. It's too bad it failed. I've made several custom mounts for holding my GPS and my cell phone, that type of stuff. That's come in really handy. Instead of those suction cup mounts, I just double stick tape, and it holds much better. That's one of the spool holders that the spools used to sit on before I build out the enclosure. I've made a ton of spinners. I've given many of these things away to family and friends and whatever. But just various designs. And these are 3 more of the benchies. See, I told you I'd remember the name. Various colors. This is actually glow in the dark. And I use these for the pole handles on my light and my fan. That thing will glow all night long. It's not a super bright glow, but you will see it in the dark. And these are just a couple more odds and end pieces that I duplicated just in case I needed them. That since I was printing them, it was like, yeah, print again. So anyway, as you can see, the whole concept of this is really cool, and there's a lot that can be done with it, and a lot of obsolete reproduction parts, which is what I mainly print with it. You know, stuff that you can't get anymore. Small parts for refrigerators and vent rings. I can't believe you can't buy these things anymore. But boy, they worked out really nice. But anyway, thought this might be something that would interest some of you, and maybe you can come up with some more ideas for me and things in your rig that you might could use. And that's just a quick shot of the full enclosure together. It took a long time to build. It wasn't exactly cheap, but it was well worth it. It was well worth it. The prints come out so nice. And these lights, they actually are sound activated. And I love just starting to print and kicking on the music and watching a little concert go on while my parts print. Well, anyway, getting kind of late here. Did get the bike loaded. Didn't do a whole lot on cleaning the trailer, but I did get the bike loaded. And just hung out with Yuta and Nos and Paul and had some good conversation. A few laughs. That's what it's all about. I'm going to hit the hay. Hope you guys had a great night, great day. Peace out, people.
Thank you.